Another Thursday update. It's been a fortnight since the last one, so things are growing nicely. Little patch of zinnias here and plenty of sunflowers along the back. Got 4 cucumber plants and lots of other little green shoots coming up. There was some seeds and things that I just sprinkled around, like German chamomile and borage and those types of things. So we'll see what comes up. Then we've got a tiny little artichoke here, which is really exciting. But yeah, like I said, there's lots of things just popping out of the ground, and that's exciting. The nasturtiums here, I've got 4 nasturtiums. I just love the shape of those leaves, they're so cool.
I see 1,
And
2.
I think we've got some little lavenders on the corner here.
Yes,
And Atticus has found a little plant. Just be gentle with it.
There.
Oh, there's one here and one there. And we just had some rain this morning. It was only a little bit, but the ground's a little bit wet, which is nice. Okay, in the main garden, things are growing really well here. So in here I planted spinach, a nasturtium, endive, rainbow chard, and cress. I think I just planted cress again the other day. So, like, lots popping up. We'll just wait and see what is going to come up out of that. But it's super cute
Mom,
in the bath. What?
this one's got more.
It looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Yeah,
That's a nasturtium.
it's a big one.
It is big. We've got zinnias in here doing really well. Again, passion fruit along here with their cover of mulch. They're looking pretty good.
And look at these ones.
And then this garden has been a little bit hit and miss. Sage is actually doing really well.
Mom,
That was
what
super
is
tiny.
that?
That's a sage. That was really tiny and didn't seem to be growing, but since the warm weather's picked up a little bit, she is definitely going well. Little patches of zinnias, beans. A couple of beans that were being really eaten. I pulled them out, and then the 2 cucumbers that were in here were pulled out by the kids. I've planted capsicums in here too, but I haven't seen anything come up from them yet. Maybe they take longer. I'm not sure. I was just thinking the other day how I was really conservative with what I planted. That's a marigold. The little one
Yeah.
next to the yellow flower, that's a calendula. Yeah, I was being really conservative with what I planted. You know, the amount of what I planted, I mean. And now I realise that there's no need to be conservative, because definitely in the
What's in
sprouting,
What's on that?
you know, early growth period, things
Mom,
just...
These ones are bited.
Yeah, the zinnias done, and they've had few little bites on them. Yeah, things definitely like get pulled out by the kids. We've had things eaten by wallabies. We have had something digging in the garden. My dad said it's probably a bandicoot. So definitely I could be much more generous with how much of each thing I'm putting in, because, you know, you're probably going to lose a little bit along the way, and that's to be expected, and I didn't really take that into account. I've got little things popping up again. I don't really remember everything that I planted, so
I found a bug.
I'm just...
Mom, I found
You found a
on
bug,
this-
did you, on the leaf?
Yeah.
What
It's a
sort
little one.
A little one, okay. Yeah,
Let's
so
see it.
we'll just wait and see. Like, this could possibly be a capsicum. That's where I planted one, so we'll wait and see what comes up. Excuse me. In the table bed, we've got lots of tomatoes coming up, and planted basil in the middle. I only see, actually I do see a few little, that's just hay sprouting. But look, there's a couple of little sprouts here, so possibly they're the basil coming up in the middle, and then tomatoes around the outside. Again, I planted the little sweeties, the little yellow ones about the size of a blueberry, and I think yellow pear maybe. Anyway, as I've said, we don't need a lot of tomatoes. They're more just for a bit of fun for the kids to try and to pop into a salad every now and then. Just leave that leaf alone. Alright, this garden bed had a bit of a dig. That's the one just here. You can see it's been dug up. I filled it back in. It's quite deep. Possibly a bandicoot. My big bean on the corner was pulled out by the baby. Lettuce is still doing really well. We're still pulling lots of lettuce out of there. Carrots are coming back after being nibbled by the wallabies. Plus lots of new carrots coming up. I planted some, I think these ones here are solar yellow. And the other little ones are purple dragon or cosmic purple. Oh, can't remember now. And then these ones here are just regular orange carrots.
Mom, when's the carrot's gonna be ready?
There's a couple of cucumbers there doing okay.
Mom, the cucumbers are gonna be ready?
Beetroot are starting to do a bit better.
Mom, when the carrot's gonna be ready?
They'll take a while, darling, about 4 months, I think. And then sunflowers are in the corner.
I see a bullet.
Doing well. And then in this garden, I couldn't believe actually how fast these zucchinis came up. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I planted 2 black zucchini, 2 gold zucchini. And then we've got lots of sunflowers coming up along the back row there. And then I planted carrots in the middle, but I planted the Parisian market carrots. They're super cute. They're almost like a shape of a beetroot. They're like more of a globe shape, so they don't need like a deep soil to go in. Kind of like a radish beetroot kind of shape. So hopefully they'll do all right in there. But there's some other things popping up in here again that I don't know what they are. So it's just a bit of a surprise every time something comes up. And then over here we've got corn, which are doing really well. I'm pretty sure we've got about...
I already looked at the corn.
Did you?
Yeah.
I think we've got about 20 or 21 corn plants in here.
And there's a big one too.
I know there's a big one, yep. Just be careful you don't stand on any. And then in here we have started one garden bed. I've only planted halfway along so far. Oh, it's such a mess, but it's just a work in progress, a little bit every day when we can get to it. So I planted cucamelons and Lebanese cucumbers. We planted some sunflowers on the end here. That Aurelia planted. Is Aurelia coming down?
Yeah.
And I just planted some beetroot along the outside edge just to see how that goes. So down the other end I'll probably plant some climbing beans.
Mom, can you plant more things?
More flowers. Yeah, I'm not going to do any planting today though. The mint is doing well. Gosh, that really died back over the winter and you just never know. But it's come back really healthy.
It's gonna get
We
me.
picked some yesterday and had some in our smoothie. Grandma will get you tomorrow. And then the seedlings doing well.
It's already tomorrow.
Not yet.
Yeah.
These are the eggplants, and as you can see, sorry, I'm just putting something else up. These two here kind of tipped over, and I'm not sure what's happened there, but then we've had another one come up. So that was just a total experiment because I eat eggplant, but I don't think anyone else does. So it's more just was a bit of fun because they're beautiful to look at. So we will see. So there's lots of pumpkins, watermelon, some cucumbers,
shovel time.
and yeah, we'll get them planted out soon, probably next week or so. So that is it. Things are growing. It's getting pretty exciting to come out every morning and see what is new and what has popped up. Yeah, I can't wait to for things, you know, probably in a month or so when the weather's nice and warm. It is still cool here. During the day it's getting warm, but night times are still cool. So it'll be fun to see things really start to go along.